Hey guys, have you ever wondered what things you need to prioritize when starting or running your fashion brand? In this video, I'll be giving you information on what your next 5 moves should be in the fashion industry. The title of this video is actually inspired by one of my favorite YouTubers and business mentors, Patrick Bet-David, who runs the Valuetainment channel. Now, if you haven't heard of it, go and check it out and subscribe. This is the book that I've just finished reading called Your Next 5 Moves. It's an awesome book for any business person, but I'm going to be getting into the 5 moves for fashion designers that I think that they should be making. With the assumption that you've done a proper consumer profile, get a group of 6 to 8 people who you feel are specifically your target market and make these people your best friends. Create either a Facebook or WhatsApp group where you can share ideas and ask their opinions on your designs or products at any time. And of course, it's up to you how you're going to pay them for the time that they give to you. But at this stage of your business, they are the only opinions that you care about. Aside from the golden rules of money management and branding, get in the habit of doing the opposite. Once you've identified your competition, figure out what they're doing strategy-wise and go in the opposite direction. Even though this might mean more hard work in the early stages, it's likely to yield more fruitful results in the long term. Catwalk shows may not be for you, trunk shows may not be for you, and sample sales, they just might not be for you. Figure out what is and make this part of your long-term strategy. If you're anything like me, then writing really isn't your strong suit, but I can't stress enough how much it benefits you to plan. Understand how you're going to promote your brand, and seeing this plan as a list will act as a checklist that you can tick things off as you achieve them one by one. The important thing is keep your plan brief, no more than one side of A4, just to start with. Now, the timeline of your PR plan can be however far in the future you want it to be, but when you have finished, take it back to your focus group and let them have a read of it and get their opinion. Having a creative partnership is a tried and tested method to growing your brand efficiently. Earlier this year, I got the contract to design the uniforms for the prestigious Novikov restaurant worldwide. Additionally, last year, I got the contract to make the Red Guard suits for the Squid Games. Now, one of these partnerships had far more benefits to it than the other. I market myself as a women's wear designer, and I also have a London-based garment factory. So doing the guard suits for the Squid Games was a great opportunity. It was a well-paying job, it was a large project, and it went out to a massive audience. Taking into consideration my personal brand, the job that I did for Novikov was to create uniforms for the reception team, who were primarily women. Now, with Novikov having such a high-class brand status, this was a perfect partnership because it matched my values, my price point, and the target consumer of my brand. Your final move is work experience. From the age of about 18, I took on a number of jobs at different places where I worked without no pay. Now, these were roles I took on whilst doing my degree and also having a part-time job. One of these places I worked at for a year without getting paid, and eventually they offered me a job. My thought process behind this was that I wanted to gather as much experience in different industries so that as I grew my business, I was armed with so many skills, because at the time, no one was offering jobs to people that didn't have experience, which is pretty much the same as how it is now. So set a benchmark, whether it's going to be 2 weeks or 2 months of work experience, and then give it a year. Then you have a mountain of knowledge and experience that you've gained that you can take into the wider world, and more importantly, take into developing your fashion brand. So one final note to leave you with, I work with a lot of young people, so if you're watching this video and you want to get some work experience with a reputable London-based fashion brand, get in touch and my office will arrange a meeting with me at our studio. So that's my roundup of your next 5 moves in the fashion industry. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.